Hello, Facebook friends and my 5 subscribers. Welcome to Brandon Sports. We're doing another episode of our playoff predictions. Just to put this out there, I'm 4-0. It was the 4 easiest games to predict, but I'm 4-0 right now. So, for all you gambling people, listen to this episode and make yourself some money. Hopefully, we'll cover the spread this time because the Cowboys game and actually, just the Cowboys game really screwed me up. So do you guys trust me to make these judgments and make these picks? And let's see if your team is destined to win this weekend and go into the conference championship. I'm sure you guys trust me. So let's get into the first matchup of the weekend. Saturday at 4:30, we have the Indianapolis Colts playing at the Kansas City Chiefs. I picked this right, but looking back at the Colts and Texans game, the Colts proved once again that O-line doesn't lie. If the man is bigger than you and stronger than you, and there's 5 of them, they will move your defensive line and run the ball. Looking at the Colts, they've definitely stepped their defensive game up the past 4 games, especially their run game. These past 2 games, I believe they ran over 100 yards rushing with Marlon Mack. This guy is a Mac attack. He is a Big Mac. He is whatever other corny whatever other corny joke I can make about this guy's name. He is it. He definitely ran the ball down the Texans' throat, which sealed the victory and opened up the play action. I'd say that the Colts in this game have an advantage because of the defensive line. Their offensive line, of course. Andrew Luck is definitely no quarterback to look over. I believe that the run game and the pass protection has been making him look a lot better this year. And the other advantage is the Chiefs' last 2 home playoff games under Andy Reid, they have lost. But sorry, Colts fans, but I'm going with the Chiefs. I'm going with the Chiefs this round. You might say, but Brandon, just last week, you said the Colts would beat the Texans because their offensive line was great. The Texans' defensive line is much better than the Chiefs' defensive line. Well, you're not wrong, Facebook friend. You are not wrong. However, I never mentioned defense winning this game. The Colts' defense is not that bad, but they are not top tier. They have been playing better the past 4 games, but they still are not a Bears defense, a Cowboys defense, a Ravens defense. They are not one of those defenses. The way that the Chiefs are going to win this game is their offense, their home field advantage, and the coaching. I bet y'all didn't know this. Hear me out. The Chiefs have not scored under 26 points this season. They have not scored under 26 points home or away this season. That is ridiculous. The Colts put up 21 points on the Texans. Not bad. They didn't score 1 point in the second half, which is kind of alarming. Their run game's fantastic, but that's how they're going to lose this. They're going to stick to their run game, and yeah, it opens up the play action, but their defense is not going to be able to stop Andy Reid's offense and Pat Mahomes. They're not going to be able to stop them. If it's going to be a shootout, they can't keep up with the Chiefs' offense. And it's not like the Chiefs haven't played decent defenses. They played the Broncos in the beginning of the year. They're pretty good at Von Miller. And I believe Chubb. Anyone who watches football knows that the Broncos defense is not that bad. They put up number against the Ravens. I believe that being their lowest scoring. No, they put up 27 points against the Ravens. And then they also played the Jaguars in the beginning of the season when their defense is still a top defense. If you look on stats, they're still a top defense. They put up 30 points against the Jaguars. They're not. The Colts can't put up or keep up with this pedal to the metal offense that the Chiefs have made this year. They know how Andy Reid always finds a way to score. He scored on all the teams over 26 points he's played. The Ravens 27 points. The Jaguars 30 points. He always finds a way to score. That's not an issue with the Chiefs. They don't just not find a way to score. I believe that they are going to beat this team, and home field advantage also says so. They've only lost one game this year at home against the Chargers, which is a divisional matchup. And most of the time, divisional matchups go 50-50 because each team knows each other very well. These teams haven't played each other, but Andy Reid is a more experienced coach with a firepower offense. I'm taking the Chiefs this game. I'm taking them 30-14 this game. How about them Cowboys? This Saturday, 8 p.m., we got the Cowboys at the Los Angeles Rams, the Red Hot Rams. The Rams that splurged this offseason. Got big money names in order to go to the Super Bowl this year. They've put down as much money as they can. This is their year to go to the Super Bowl. And they got the Dallas Cowboys they got home field advantage against the Dallas Cowboys. We have the Los Angeles Rams, the number 2 offense behind the Chiefs in the NFL. Arguably one of the only teams other than the Saints that I think that could keep up with the Chiefs' offense. This offense is good. But as of late, I do not think they're as good as they were in the beginning. I believe they're losing their spark. You mainstream Facebook friends and 5 subscribers, y'all might be thinking, what? What is Brandon saying? What conspiracy is getting to? I can't pick the favorite in every single matchup, folks. That's not fun. I don't look as smart if the favorite wins. If I pick the underdog and they lose, I pick the hard pick. I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys on this pick. I'm going the Dallas Cowboys are going to go into LA and beat this Rams team. Rams run offense is number 3 in the league. Cowboys run offense, number 10 in the league. Very close and very good run games with Ezekiel Elliott, who's been turning it up, especially last game. He showed postseason jitters is not a thing with Zeke. Run defense, on the other hand, don't be fooled by this Rams team's big names. Their defensive tackles are phenomenal. Best duo in the league, at least on paper. Keep Talib at corner. They made some big-time money signings, but don't be fooled. This defense is ranked 19th in the league. A behind-the-pack defense with all these names. And it could be partially because their offense just keeps scoring and, Run defense, however, Cowboys run defense ranks 3rd in the league. Did you see what the Cowboys did against the Seahawks last week? They held them to 0 rushing yards against the Seahawks. And number 1 rushing offense in the league is the Seahawks. The Cowboys' run defense is no joke. The Rams' run defense, however, is 23rd in the league, behind the pack. I'm giving it to the Cowboys. They're red hot. The Rams have not been tested. Their last 2 games were against the Arizona Cardinals, I believe the 49ers. Offense looked great those games. But those teams were bending over, to be frank and vile, and just letting them give it to them. They just want a higher draft pick, and I don't blame them. That's what the Buccaneers did. Cowboys will win this game. It's going to be a very tight game. I believe it's going to be 28-24 Cowboys at the end of this game. I would like the Rams to win. I'd like the Rams to go far. They put so much into this season. I feel for them, being a Buccaneers fan and dealing with all this heartache. But I believe the Cowboys have this matchup. The Rams are going to go home with another first game postseason loss. Next up, we have the LA Chargers at the Golden Boys, lover of children, the Tom Brady's New England Patriots Stadium, Gillette Stadium. This hurts me to say it. I freaking hate the Patriots, but I'm riding with the Patriots on this pick.
The streak is over.
The LA Chargers, although they put up, 21 points? Was it 21? They put up 23 points against the Baltimore Ravens. Their defense looked phenomenal against a one-dimensional Ravens defense that has extreme sarcasm. But they did not wow me. Phillip Rivers did not wow me. They played it safe. He had to stick with the game plan, which is, I'm not saying that Phillip Rivers wasn't balling out. I'm sure they had a game plan. They 100% had a game plan against the Ravens. In the first quarter, the Ravens fumbled the ball 3 times, and he still only can get 23 points, being a top offense in the league. Phillip Rivers, a Hall of Famer, only 3 points? Really? Every other play, Phillip Rivers just kept hitting the flat. And yes, this is strategy to win, do the bare minimum against this phenomenal Ravens offense. and don't let them capitalize on your mistakes. So I guess it is hard to judge this LA Chargers team. And you know what? This Chargers defense went to work. And like I said, if they stop the run, stop Lamar, they'll win, and they won. They had a similar game plan to the Cleveland Browns, clogging up the a-holes. EJ gap was taken, and that's what they did. They stuck with the game plan, and they won. Their game plan won them that game. However, we have the New England Patriots. This team usually does cause distress in the league in the month of December, where Tom Brady and Bill Belichick start turning up the heat. But they have not wowed anyone this December, and that's what's causing an alarm with this Patriots team, whether or not they will be successful in the offseason or the postseason. Their past 4 games being mediocre teams. They lost to the Dolphins in the Miami Miracle, quote unquote. They lost to the Steelers 17-10. Then they play the Bills and the Jets, which is like the redheaded stepchildren from down the street. So the resume of December does not look good. They have not played anyone great since mid-season. I believe it's the Bears and the Chiefs. They have not played anyone since them, and that was, I believe, like maybe week 8 or 9. So they haven't been tested in a pretty long time. That being said, this Patriots team has not lost their first postseason game since 2010 against the Jets. They have not lost. They have not gone to the postseason without winning a game, and they've been to every postseason since. I don't think this LA Charger is wow enough. I don't think they have it. I don't think that this team, like the Philadelphia Eagles, for example, last year, you could tell that they had something special brewing in the postseason. But this LA Charger team does not look like the team to beat the Patriots. It's like that pick I had last week with the Chargers and the Ravens. I don't think this Chargers team is going to beat the Patriots. Yes, they stopped the run game fairly well against the Ravens, which is all game plan. This New England Patriots team, although they're quiet, they are still top 5 total offense and top 5 rush offense in the league, both higher than the LA Chargers in both categories. And their defense is about average, as it always is. It's not like the Chiefs. It's not the Achilles heel of the Patriots. And it's home. Tom Brady's still hungry. Don't matter if he's an old man now, he's still hungry and he still wants the Super Bowl. Whether he gets past the next round, I'm not sure. And I know Philip Rivers is hungry too. But I believe this New England Patriots team is going to win. They have so much experience over the Chargers when it comes to the postseason. It doesn't matter if Tom Brady didn't play for 5 weeks. Bill Belichick went to Aruba and was sipping on coconuts for 5 weeks. These people are very experienced. It doesn't matter that they didn't play a respectable team since the midseason. They are experienced in being in the postseason. That's all that matters at this moment. It's not like they're playing an all-star defense. If they were, like how they almost lost to Jacksonville last year, if they're playing an all-star defense, then this would be a different story. The Chargers defense is mediocre at best. They played a terrible, sorry my Ravens fans, but you know it. They played a terrible Ravens defense, made them look spectacular playing them. But New England Patriots are going to win this game. I believe it's going to be 30-17 New England Patriots. In the last game of the weekend, we have the Philadelphia Eagles at the Superdome. Drew Brees' Payton's New Orleans Saints. I picked the Eagles to win last game, but they technically didn't win. They won off luck. It was a miracle. I'm sorry, Philly, but I hate Philly fans. Not as much as New England fans. Let's not get it twisted, but I hate Philadelphia fans. I hate them. Eagles fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3, hit 'em low, hit 'em high. I have to give them props. They made it further than everyone thought they were in midseason. That's why I picked them last game, because they're hot. The Chicago Bears was new, rookie team. They didn't stand a shot. But now you got the New Orleans Saints. You got Drew Brees, an experienced head coach behind him, with a powerful offense. The issue with the Eagles playing the Bears was my argument, and it was somewhat true, was the Eagles could take advantage. It actually wasn't that true, but the Eagles could take advantage of the quarterback's mistakes by causing pressure and stopping their run game, which they did. However, you have the New Orleans Saints, you have Drew Brees. He does not care how much pressure is in his face. He's elusive as a snake, and he will tear you up no matter how many people are in his face, how much pressure he is. He is not a typical quarterback that crumbles under pressure, and that is the issue that the Eagles are going to have to deal with. Their advantage was that they could apply pressure to this inexperienced team last week, but now you have an experienced team at arguably one of the hardest stadiums to play at least a top 5 stadium, the Dome. The deal is that Drew Brees is turning 40 this year. He knows that the time is ticking, and he does not have as many Super Bowls as he should under his belt. Last year, he was robbed by a Vikings team that got demolished and did not deserve to move on, but shit happens. Um, the Eagles are going to have to force the Saints to make mistakes this game in order to win. The Saints rank second for points per game this year, being 31 offensive points average a game. Um, the Saints also have 16 giveaways, ranking third and fewest per game. This team does not make mistakes, and I think that's what makes them a top tier offense. They don't just run up the ball. They don't just keep trying to score, throw the ball up. Drew Brees is so smart with the ball; he protects the ball. And their defense is not something to look over as well, ranking 7th or 11th in total defensive yards, and their rush defense ranking 3rd. The Saints. You look at teams like the Rams, you look at teams like the Chiefs, where their offense is or their defense is trash. You look at the Saints; they have the most experienced, best QB in the NFC bracket, better than the Rams and Rams and the Chiefs quarterback. So they have a very good protection with the ball. So that's not a weakness. Their defense is pretty good. The pass defense is shaky. I just don't see this Eagles team beating them. The Eagles offense doesn't have enough firepower. Their defense is good and playing better, forcing mistakes. But this is a mistake prone, not mistake prone team. It's kind of like I tried my best to get the Eagles a winning shot. And I could be eating my words. This Philly magic can be real. It'd be interesting if it was real. I don't want to feed into Philly fans saying underdogs, underdogs, underdogs. The Bucks haven't been in the playoffs in 13 years. Bills took 20 years. Knock on their door, tell them you're an underdog, and they'll punch you in the head. I won't punch you in the head, but you know what I'm saying. Sorry, Eagles fans. I'm picking the Saints on this one. I'm picking them 30-20. It's not going to be a blowout. I think the Saints are definitely going to put a run for their money. The issue with the Eagles is they cannot be sneaky this game. They don't have the opportunity to be sneaky against the Saints. The Saints know the Eagles are not a pushover team. They will play them their hardest. Saints are going to win this one this week. So there you have it, folks. Those are my 4 picks this week. If I can go 8-0, that'd be crazy. I highly doubt it. I should put money down, and you guys should just follow my picks and put money down. If they're all wrong, please do not hurt me. Yeah, so I have the Chiefs winning, Cowboys winning, Patriots winning, and the Saints winning. Again, this is just my opinion. Do not freak out that I'm not picking your team to win. I am, if you're going to say I'm butthurt, you're right. I'm very butthurt. My team is not in the playoffs and hasn't been. And again, 10 plus years. Next year is our year. Say that every year. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is just for fun, you know. Not expecting to get YouTube famous. It'd be nice off of these. But thought I'd share you guys my insight, and we'll see if I'm right again. Have a good day, and thank you for watching my video. Please hit the subscribe button. I only have 5 subscribers. I got like 12 likes on Facebook posts. That one of you guys got to subscribe. Come on.